I just remember it was one of those beautiful, clear southern days in June. The sky was as blue as could be, and we were in this little tiny hospital room, and the doctor came in and told us our son had cancer.
I mostly remember his sense of humor, so I definitely remember being shot at with Nerf guns a lot.
He was just really sweet to Madison and I.
He and I spent a lot of time in the woods and on the water. That was probably his favorite place to be.
When Patrick was in kindergarten, he was asked what he wanted to do when he grew up, and he said he wanted to heal people. And he's not here to heal people, but we are. And we can be his hands on earth and help him continue to heal people.
The reason that Press On continues to exist and thrive and grow is because Patrick's experience must have meaning and it must make sense.
We knew something was wrong with Brennan. And it's one of those things where you just hope it's not going to be really bad news. And my phone rang, and it was his doctor, and he said there was something suspicious in his blood work. And I remember driving and thinking, leukemia. I just kind of knew.
I mean, when it's a kid, I mean, cancer's impossible to digest at any age, but when it's a kid, I mean, it takes a little while to feel grounded again. I think it's that competitive spirit is really what translated into how he dealt with this whole thing. I mean, he's just competitive and he likes to win. He really is an old soul in a little kid's body.
I don't really think I did all of that much, but people think I was a big deal, and I don't really, I guess I see it.
When he first relapsed, the first doctor said, no curative options, absolutely zero chances, nothing we can do for him.
I never really thought about the bad side, and I just looked about what's going to be ahead of this.
It was Stephen Chance, actually, our partner with Press On, who really just, when we called him and told him what was happening, and he just said, you know, screw that, you know, we can find something. And that's, I think, really what lit a fire under both of us. That really brought us out of our funk, and we drove home bound and determined to uncover every rock we could find until we found somebody who was willing to do something that seemed curative.
I've lost a child myself, and you know, it's not, children shouldn't go before their parent. Angelo, my son was Angelo. Yeah, so, yep, he's here with us all over the place.
Like Jeannie was talking about with Angelo, that's really the reason that we do anything.
If it's charitable contributions, you know, we're always thinking about him.
When a parent loses a child, that's probably the worst thing that anyone will ever experience in life. And so if we can help one child through this gift, that's what we want to do.
He's always in our heart. Yep, he's here with us all over the place.
when you have the #1 disease killer of American children not getting the type of funding that it deserves, then somebody needs to take a stand.
If there is anything that you can offer to make someone else's experience easier, you want to give it to them.
When you see a family suffering and having the possibility of losing a child, that's if that doesn't convince you that you should help, then there's nothing that will.
You know, I look at this as an investment, and this has a return, and we can show that return. But the return is in the lives of kids.
It would be certainly unacceptable for us to give up.
You know, I know there's a lot of people out there who need help, and I think CRU is a good place they could help.
It's what we do. It's what we do now. It's why we press on.